that the Cowboys can't afford to trade Michael Gallup.
Yeah, because
And
what you're trying to get at is Cedric Wilson. He's had a couple good games with Gallup out, and with the trade deadline coming up, and Jerry Jones saying that he's open for business, basically, a lot of people are taking that as, well, who would we trade? And Michael Gallup's in his last year of his contract. So after this year, the Cowboys will not be able to afford Michael Gallup. So a lot of talking heads are going with the narrative that the Cowboys should trade Michael Gallup at the moment to at least get some sort of value back for him instead of just letting him go to free agency next year. And me personally, I think Gallup in the offense, Cedric the Entertainer's been great. He's a great player, but I think Michael Gallup can be a number, like I think Michael Gallup could be possibly a number 1 wide receiver on teams. So I don't think you get rid of that.
No, I agree. I think if we were not in the position, and by we I mean the Cowboys, to win, to get into the playoffs and with a bye week at this point, then maybe there's some like, okay, I'm listening to that. But at this point, it's like, can you imagine going into your playoff game with those 4 wide receivers, considering that Cedric continues to perform like he has been? Like, he's made some huge catches. I can just only imagine, like, you get that guy with your 4th best corner. Like, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing with this. This not even that. My issue is there's injuries in the NFL, right? Correct. Michael Gallup's hurt right now. So what happens? We get rid of Gallup, right? We trade him. And then what happens, say, for whatever reason, Amari Cooper's banged up right now. Boom, Amari Cooper's down. And then Cedric or CD then get hurt. Then what the fuck do you do?
I mean, we've never seen the Dungeon Master, Kellen Moore,
with his 4 arsenal,
with a full arsenal
bag of tricks. Will you say
a bag of tricks or a bag of D20, just throwing it on the field there, seeing if he's going to get that nat 20, you know?
So I don't think you trade any of the wide receivers at this point. I don't think we get rid of anybody. Why would you want to get rid of someone minus Jalen Smith? I'm glad he's fucking gone. Why would you want to get rid of anyone right now with a 5-1 team? Maybe trade a draft pick. If you want something bad enough, trade a draft pick to get someone that you really have your eyes set on. But I don't think you get rid of any of the supporting players right now.
And let's be honest, I hope I don't eat my words, but the trajectory of the season, the contracts that the team has, this is a year. Like, obviously, like you mentioned, Michael Gallup is more than, and I wrote it on our on the Instagram, Instagram.com/Cowboys CanFan, that I think Gallup's getting a fucking 4-year, $60 million contract from someone next year. Considering he comes back, performs, like, it shows that it's not anything permanent, right? Like, that's always going to be a concern. So I think this is the year, because it's a very good team. Of course, the defense will be better next year, just given that there's so many rookies that are starting. However, like, offensively, you know, everyone gets a year older, so there's just that concern that I think that there's some haste to actually focus on the Super Bowl this year.
The thing with this, though, Michael Gallup's in a contract year right now. The most dangerous player in the NFL is a guy on his contract year. You don't just give him up. You fucking let that guy go out and prove that he's worth a $60 million contract, and you give him the fucking rock, right? You don't trade him away. Michael Gallup, I'll say this right now, Michael Gallup will not be traded, but he also will not be on the Dallas Cowboys next year.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
I'm talking about